loves, what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, and this topic is all about the next big changes that are coming into your guys' life. I asked Spirit to give us messages for your highest good at this time, so I'm very excited to see what comes through for you guys. And this is, it's just all about the next big changes that are coming your way in your immediate future. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work. So over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you guys can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. Then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about the next big changes that are coming up in your life. If you guys like to choose with crystals on these piles, then let's go ahead and pop some crystals on there right meow. All right, my love, so if you guys like to choose with crystals on the cards, here are our crystal options. Over here we have some quartz, then over here we have some bismuth, then we have pyrite, we have some aqua aura quartz, and then we have some selenite. So take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. And then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about those next big changes that are coming your way. So without further ado, let's hop right into today's video. All right, so group number 1, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be a reading, so let's hop right into it. All right, my love, so if you guys chose this pile, here's what we got. We have Chariot, the 3 of Fire, Page of Water, and we have the 4 of Water being reversed, and then we have the 10 of Water being reversed. So let's talk about it, you guys. First off, your life is about to take a whole new direction. Whenever we have the Chariot, especially when it comes up first, this is like your life's taking a whole new direction. And next to the 3 of Fire, this is a direction full of freedom, full of personal choice, following your passions, your desires, where your soul is leading you towards. I'm also seeing a little bit of a spiritual awakening as well, especially since we have the number 7 over here. And the wands or the fire cards can sometimes talk about a spiritual path. So this is kind of following what you feel is right for you. And I think that your whole life is taking on this new direction. It's kind of like, you had your life one way, but I feel like you're feeling like this whole shift coming on for you guys, and you're going to be following that. So it's like a whole new direction. Of course, we're sailing now into different waters. There's different waters over here. We're turning our boat, we're turning our ship, and we're heading in a whole new direction. Occasionally when we're talking about big changes coming up and we have the Chariot coming up, this can sometimes mean a new vehicle or a new mode of transportation. Next to the 3 of Fire, it can mean that we're traveling a lot more in the near future, and there's going to be maybe a big travel opportunity coming up for some of you guys who did choose this pile. If it's not talking about travel directly, then this can just mean this whole new shift in the path of your life, going in a completely new direction. This could also talk about moving as well. So maybe you're going a distance somewhere. There's some sort of new direction that you're taking, either metaphorically, spiritually, mentally, or physically in a new direction. Okay, we do also have the Page of Water here, so this can be something new emotionally that's sort of sprouting up for you guys, that you're like, whoa, this is a whole new kind of venture that I'm taking, and your emotions are kind of growing in this new direction and you're following that. Okay, so the next big changes, you're definitely following something that is starting to emotionally develop for you guys. This could be a new emotional attachment to maybe a person or a career or something like that, but we're heading in this new direction. Then we do also have the 4 of Water being reversed, and this is us taking a new opportunity, and especially when we have the Page of Water next to it as well, you guys are taking on a brand new opportunity. This could be a person coming into your life. This could be a new offer of some kind. This could be a new idea that you guys have, that you're just like, I'm just gonna head in this new direction. I have this new idea. It's a little quirky, it's a little different. People might judge me for it, but I'm doing it. But I do also feel like you guys feel very unique inside when I look at this Page of Water. You guys are somebody that feels like you have ideas that are outside the box and you guys want to explore them. You guys are somebody that has a mind that really wanders, and you guys are like pioneers and originators, so you don't mind treading in new waters that maybe nobody has really traveled before. And it's kind of like this sort of feeling where maybe your family or friends are gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, really? That's what you're gonna go do? Like, what? This is really spontaneous of you. Like, I'm getting a lot of spontaneity from this card reading, especially with this 3 of Fire. There's a lot of spontaneity attached to whatever this thing is that you guys are about to go and do. And I really think that you're gonna have like family and friends being like, whoa, that's a whole new direction. Like, what's going on with you? Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're kind of gonna be a little bit shocked by this. Maybe this is outside of your normal, like, predictable behavior and predictable nature. This is totally different for you. So I feel like, you know, it's gonna maybe shock some people around you, okay? And it's just because you see this new opportunity and you're like, you know what, I'm a different person now, and I'm just gonna go and do it and take it and just say F it. Like, woo. The 10 of water over here being reversed is like, we're realizing that maybe our life was missing something. So I feel like the reason why you guys are making this big change is because you feel like you've been maybe holding back in a certain area of your life, and you haven't been allowing yourself, even though your soul has been urging you, like, you know, I want this area of my life. It's become really apparent that there's a certain area of your life that you really have not put a lot of attention towards and a lot of energy towards, and you're finally really desiring to do that. And the opportunities are popping up for you to explore that now. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, I guess it is time to go and do that, to make my life more fulfilling. Like, this is a journey to make your life way more fulfilling, okay? So with that being said, let's see what our next few cards are. So look at this, guys. We have the love potion, the love card. We got the tomatoes. Ooh! So this could definitely be for some of you guys exploring a new relationship or just a passion in general, because love doesn't have to always deal with like physical romance. This can also talk about what you are passionate about. So if there is something that's shifting a direction for you guys, it's because you feel like this, like you are so drawn to it. You feel this pull towards this new inspiration, okay? And you're feeling like very passionate. We have this like love potion, so it's almost like somebody put a spell on you, and all of a sudden you're like, yo, my life's shifting now. And like everyone around you is like, what? This was unexpected. So I definitely think you're gonna surprise a lot of people. Okay, then we also have productivity. So yes, you're going to be quite busy. When we have the number 8 as well, this talks about risk taking, chance taking. So I really think that this is spontaneous. It's outside of your normal realm. People are going to be looking at you like, wait, what? Like, it's a whole gamble. It's kind of like, you know what, you're just going to put yourself out there, and it's like, I'm just going to do it. Whew. You know what I mean? And you're going to be cutting old things away from your life to allow you to be to allow you to go in this new direction, to allow you to make this shift. I see you guys cutting ties with old things. I see you guys making big changes and big shifts. Then we also have strength, which also talks about cutting away things. We have the scissors here and we have the knife right here. So yes, you guys are heavily cutting away old things in your life to allow yourself to grow more. Like, you know, sometimes you have to actually like cut your plant in order to make it grow more. I know like with basil, if you cut like the top few leaves, it'll actually grow wider and bigger. So it actually helps the basil plant. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking about for you guys right now, is like, you guys are cutting and trimming away old things that you're like, you know what, I don't need to like spend so much time with this anymore, or this. I have a new thing that matters to me, and I'm going to be going towards that direction instead. So it's like the strength to cut away the old stuff and to really start to focus on this new path that's in front of you guys, right? So yeah, it's also reorganizing your guys' schedules with that Virgo energy. And then we do also have continuance. So you guys are really wanting to like, this is a path that you guys really see yourselves sticking to. I feel like you feel that this path could be very fruitful for you guys, whatever shift this is, whether it's a spiritual shift, a mental shift, a physical shift, whatever it might be, emotional shift. I think that you guys are looking at this new thing, seeing the absolute potential in it, and you guys see that this could be like a really long-term thing, especially since we have strength and productivity. You guys see that this could be something that's very fruitful and it offers a lot, and you guys are like, wow, I really want to explore this and continue this and really actually commit myself to this new path. So yes, and we do also have another 8 right here. So again, risk-taking, new beginning with the number 1, a lot of like, the number 3 can symbolize togetherness, good networking, partnership, celebration. It could be a huge celebration coming up. So yes, my love. with that being said, let's go ahead and take our next deck of cards. Let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile 1, wow, we got follow-up cards right away. We have finding. So this is about finding what really matters to you, finding where you belong, finding something that you've been seeking or searching for, finding out who you really are, what you really want to chase, what you really want to have in your life. Okay, then we also have lighten your load. What did I talk about? Cutting away old things. Yes, lighten your load. So I think that you guys are going to be cutting away old things that you used to be attached to, old things that you used to do, an old lifestyle is ending for you guys. So you're lightening your load by cutting away old stuff. We also have animals right here. Maybe some of you guys will be buying a pet, and that'll actually be a new big shift for you guys. So some of you guys might actually be thinking about that. But it doesn't have to mean that. That's just like pointing out the very obvious when we look at the card of animals. But animals can also symbolize as guides, so we feel guided in a certain direction. So this could be talking about the fact that you might feel very guided or pulled in a certain direction. Or it could, again, literally mean literal pets, stuff like that too, right? Then we also have the card here of answers. So it's like you're feeling a lot more clarity. So that's another huge shift for you guys. You're feeling a lot more clarity upon this direction that you're going and what you feel inspired to be doing. And then we have dreams. Ooh, baby, your dreams are coming to reality, aren't they, honey? Ooh! All right, so pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams might also be giving you a lot of like wisdom and insight at this time to help you with these choices and with this clarity. But also on the other side of dreams, it can also symbolize, again, like your dreams are really becoming a reality. Things that you've wanted in your life are like all of a sudden popping up and you're like, dang, they do exist. I can have this. All right, let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile 1, big changes, pile 1. Let's see. All right, so if you guys have been feeling heavy emotions, I really feel like that cycle's ending for you guys. It all deals with letting go of the old, and it could also come with a little bit of like, it's like a guilty pleasure, because like we love the new direction that we're going in, but maybe it's a bit bittersweet because we're leaving behind something that we did really enjoy. And then we also have trust. This is following your heart, trusting your heart and where it's leading you. All right, my love. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 2, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading, so let's hop right into it. All right, my love. So pile number 2, here's what we got for you guys. We have the Page of Air, Queen of Earth, 10 of Earth, Ace of Water, and the 2 of Air. So, oh my goodness, who is getting opened up? You guys, okay? This is a time of, the next big changes are going to be opening you up more emotionally and showing you maybe where you are closed off emotionally, but I really think that you are going to start opening up more than ever. I also see like, with the Page of Air, we're communicating a lot more. And I'm honestly seeing a lot of, there's good things here with career, and there's also good things here with like love, with romance. So is there like a new step being taken? Is there like, you know, maybe we're seeing, you know, and asking ourselves, are we ready to take this next step or to open up to love again? Are we ready for that? You know what I mean? Like, are we here for it? What's going on, right? So the Page of Air, if you guys are single, this could mean talking to somebody new. And Ace of Water is something that's very intriguing to you guys, but maybe we're struggling with being a little bit closed off with this 2 of Air happening over here. If you guys are in a relationship, maybe this is talking about taking the next step with your partner, right? So this could be talking about, maybe we're thinking about opening up more. Maybe we're thinking about getting deeper. Maybe we're thinking about taking things to a new level. And we're seeing where maybe we're like closed off, maybe where our fears are, maybe where we hold ourselves back, maybe where we start to protect ourselves. So if you guys are falling into something deeper, or if you have an opportunity, because I do see there's definitely an opportunity for romance here, if you guys already have it or not, it is coming in. And maybe we're starting to see where our fears might hold us back from taking the next step with somebody. We're maybe starting to see where we close off and protect ourselves, or we're seeing why we are still single, and it's because of these certain fears that might come up. But I see you guys are starting to finally work on that and starting to open that up, because there is huge opportunity here and huge potential with this Ace of Water. There's like huge potential, but it's like we just need to open ourselves up. We need to allow it. We need to start being vulnerable and wearing our heart on our sleeves and taking a chance, because the only way to find out if something's going to work out is by taking a chance and opening up. Otherwise, you're never going to know. So, woo. There we go. Also, some other big changes coming up for you guys. We have the Queen of Earth and the Ten of Earth. This is something that's like, you guys could have everything that you desire. This is like things going really well monetarily. I would not be surprised if finances get really good for you guys over the next 6 months, and you guys feel more abundant than ever. And it's like love opportunities are coming in. Career and finance opportunities look 10 out of 10, you guys. They look so good. Queen of Earth has it all going on. She feels like everything is at her, you know, she can create anything. The Ten of Earth is about having so much abundance around you that you're like, I don't even know what to do with it. I just have like, I have it all right now. So it's time to sit back and enjoy it. So the next big change is enjoy yourself. Okay. The next big change is all about enjoy yourself, opening up to being vulnerable. Okay. Because it does look like someone's coming in, or there's going to be an opportunity to maybe move deeper or further with somebody. Okay. So let's see what else we got going on for you guys. All right. So the next card that we have, ooh, affection. And we got the Taurus symbol right here. So affection, you guys. This is receiving more affection. This is somebody wanting to give us a lot of affection. This is us maybe desiring to open up ourselves in order to give affection too, right? Bam. And also this Taurus is about indulging into life. So I think that over the next 6 months, there's going to be a lot more opportunity to just indulge in life and really enjoy it. Like, this is enjoying it to the max, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is almost like looking into the mirror and you're like, wow, life is good. Is this really my life right now? Like, there's a lot of goodness coming in. Look at when life gives you lemons, what do? We have cleansing. So, you know, what do we have to let go of in order to open up, in order to not be scared? This is cleansing your fears, cleansing the duality of like, oh, what if the bad happens? Oh, but what if the good happens? It's like seeing the good in the opportunity with Gemini here, but then also seeing like, but it could go wrong, so I should protect myself. Okay? You know, that it could always go in two directions, but depending on which one you focus on is the one that you're feeding, right? So if we feed into our fears or into our, you know, all that kind of stuff, that's what's going to manifest. That's what's going to come about in your life. So we need to cleanse out the old. Maybe we need to cleanse out, maybe we've experienced some bad tomatoes. You know what I mean? Maybe we've experienced some rotten tomatoes before and we're scared to eat tomatoes again, right? Or we notice that we have certain insecurities. It's time for you guys to let it go. You know, it's a bit sour because, you know, maybe we are being reminded of some stuff from our past. But it's time to let it go. Time to cleanse it out, because there's so much opportunity available here for you guys. There's so much love and affection that is like being poured in, so much abundance that you guys could enjoy, but we have to let go of our fear. You know, it's like when we make a bunch of money, but then we're too scared to spend it on something that we enjoy because we're like, oh, well, I need to save it for a rainy day because you never know what might happen. You know, we got to enjoy our life a little bit in between everything. You know what I mean? We can't just like be, we can't live in fear all the time, right? So a huge change is like opening up and feeling super abundant again, and feeling like, and being able to really enjoy it. So I do see a lot of greatness coming into your life, but my advice for you guys is enjoy it, because there's so much goodness coming. And then look at that, we have attraction. So this could be an attraction to somebody. This could be somebody attracted to us. This could be us just attracting what we want. So all of a sudden you're in this mindset where you're attracting literally everything that you could have ever asked for. It's like literally pouring into your life. The universe is like, ask and I shall provide. And guess what? It is providing. It is providing, you guys. It is in the stars for y'all, okay? And then the next card we have over here is divination. All right, so this can be talking about, for you guys, I would say how this fits in is wanting to attract something, and it's finally like really coming in. It's like, this talks about alignment, synchronicity, like divination. We do divination when we look at synchronicity and the divineness of the universe. So it's like right timing. All of a sudden you guys are like in this portal of divine timing where you guys are attracting left, right, and center, all of the things that you've desired. And all of a sudden it's just like pouring right in. So I think really over the next 6 months is going to be like really phenomenal for you guys. And there's going to be so much opportunity for attracting everything that you desire. And it's just about your ability to open up and accept it and realize that you are worthy of it and it is that good. Don't be like looking at the duality of it being like, okay, but where's the bad that it comes with? It's not coming with any bad unless you decide to focus on that. Then you will begin to pick it out and see it. But as long as you just remain calm and cool, baby, you're gonna get to experience all of the amazing things rather than creating, you know, negativity where there doesn't need to be any, okay? So with that being said, let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile 2, some big changes coming up for you guys. Boundaries, okay. So this is us learning maybe how to create proper boundaries, because maybe that's why we have certain fears. So this is coming into maybe where you hold yourself back, and maybe you hold yourself back because maybe we're not being clear upon what it is that we really desire. We're scared of getting taken advantage of. Or this is also talking about maybe we create way too many boundaries, right? Because this can also talk about maybe we are too scared to open ourselves up because we create way too many boundaries too quickly because we're scared of getting hurt. So that could go in 2 different ways. Then we also have courage. So this is about just step out and enjoy it, because that's the only way you're going to enjoy it. If we live in fear and worry, that suffering is so much more than it would be if you just went out and enjoyed that thing. And even if it didn't work out, sure, you're going to suffer a little bit, but don't create unnecessary suffering before the thing has even happened, because then we're just prolonging the suffering and the hurt and we're living in it already. Whereas we could just let go and enjoy the thing. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. At least we won't be suffering every day, constantly being like, what if it ends? Or what if it turns out badly? You know what I mean? Like, it's not what we want. Ooh, and look at this next card I pulled out for you guys. We have commitment. So this is about letting go of the fear and saying yes. This is literally about saying yes. Like, that's what I'm hearing from this card, is saying yes to opportunity. Jumping into it and being like, yes, I am going to enjoy this thing. Instead of living in fear, living in worry, being like, I need to know the outcome. You know, divination. Maybe we're obsessed with knowing the outcome of everything. And the universe is like, yo, bro, it's time to just enjoy it. So the next big change in your life is realizing and figuring out how to let down your guard, have enough courage, and just enjoy whatever comes your way, and be able to just say yes to it without living in fear or anxiety and stuff like that, right? So talking about that, what are our next few cards for you guys? What are some more big changes coming up for pile number 2? All right, let's see. We got a ton of cards right here. Ooh, we have sadness coming up. So this is about getting away from this sort of feeling. Okay? Well, ooh, getting rid of anger stuff too. Getting rid of the fears, the anger, moving more towards faith. Okay? Next big change is letting go of some old stuff. Realizing that sometimes it's an illusion. Maybe sometimes we create these ghosts in our mind that aren't even really there. So it's, you know, coming to terms with that, being able to live your life and cleanse all of this stuff away. We're cleansing away the sadness, the anger. We're cleansing away our fears that aren't even real yet. They haven't even manifested yet. But we are, you know, we need to clear them away. So yeah, and then we have balance. So we're creating a lot more balance in there. We're focusing more on our consciousness and what our consciousness is attracting. Do we want to fill our consciousness with this stuff, or do we want to fill our consciousness with this stuff? Right? So we need to cleanse out this, and this is what's going to be coming in. This is the huge shift that you guys are about to make, this huge shift of letting go of what you're scared about in order for you guys to actually move forward and live what you guys desire to be living. This is the huge change over the next 6 months, is this huge realization of like, I've been letting all of my fear hold me back. It's time for me to just jump right in. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, group number 3. If you guys chose this pile, this is going to be a reading all about the next big changes coming up. So let's get into it. All right, so group number 3, let's talk about it. We have the 6 of water. We have the King of Earth being reversed. We have the 4 of air upright, Queen of fire, and then temptation upright as well. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So first off, a couple of things that I'm really noticing is that you guys are going to be diving a little bit into your past, because I think that you're realizing what certain things that you were kind of attached to and what your past has like maybe how your past has maybe caused you to be the person that you are right now. And I think that you guys are realizing the things that hold you back, the things that you guys want to let go of. And I think that that's what you've been hugely realizing lately, is what has been stopping you from being the person that you really desire to be. You're realizing that there's certain maybe behaviors or actions that you've maybe adopted because of what your past was like, and you're seeing that it's affecting you and maybe holding you back from getting what you really want. And so as you guys come to terms with that, I think that you guys are about to make some really big life changes based on that. Because you guys are kind of like starting to see these little patterns and how maybe you're standing in your own way a little bit, because the King of Earth right here, he is so powerful. He has so much potential. But when he's reversed, he kind of shows that we're realizing that maybe we're not setting the proper foundation for us to be living the life that we desire. We're not really creating, or our lifestyle isn't really serving us. There's things that we have in our life that are actually to our detriment rather than serving us. And I think that you guys are realizing these certain maybe behavioral patterns that you guys might have, and these certain habits that you guys have that are really stopping you from reaching your fullest potential. The 4 of air right here, I see that you guys are going to get more deep, and I think that there's going to be a lot of reflection that you guys are going to be having. And I think that even you guys are having that right now, is like this moment of a lot of reflection and kind of starting to notice and see all of these things coming up. And I think that you guys are going to be very inspired to make some really big changes. I think that you guys have this vision of who you desire to be, and that's going to be what we're going to start going after in the next 6 months. There's this whole vision, and you guys are kind of seeing like, you know what, I can totally get out of this, and I have this whole vision. I think that there's going to be someone in particular that's maybe really inspiring to you, or something that you see, or maybe just even like a feeling that you have, like an image that you have of something that you really desire and resonate with, of who you desire to be and what you want your life to look like. And this is going to be quite inspiring for you guys. And I think that you guys are going to make some huge changes in your life because of this, because there's this whole new inspiration coming in, and we're really starting to see, like, that's why we have that temptation card, which is like the devil card in regular tarot. This talks about what we are super attached to, and maybe we don't always see a very easy way out of it, or maybe it's so easy to fall back into it because it's such a pattern that we have. It's so subconscious, you know. And then so when all of a sudden the opportunity comes to fall back into certain habits and patterns, it's so easy, and we just end up finding ourselves there. But I really think that you guys have this whole idea of like who you really desire to be, and that passion is going to begin to outweigh this old self. Your desire to be this new self is going to outweigh the habits and addictions that you have to your past and to your old way of life. And I really see you guys beginning to cut away old things and take on this new lifestyle, okay? So let's see our next few cards. So pile number 3, oh, look at that. This one fits in perfectly with you guys. We have healing. So yeah, I mean, that fits in so well. And this talks about a new beginning with the 3 and the 7. This is like celebration, new beginning. This is new friendships, ones that are more in alignment with you, because I think that you guys are realizing from your past, it's almost like you guys are becoming more of a teacher rather than a learner, and you're kind of realizing all of this deep wisdom, okay? And it's wanting you, or it's making you desire a brand new beginning, a brand new start, okay? So we're healing from the past, and as you guys begin to heal all of these old things, this old persona that you used to have, these old wounds that maybe we were covering up and hiding, as we begin to heal that, this new self is going to begin to emerge like magic, okay? Then we also have clarity. Ooh, you guys, yeah, we have another number 1. This is it's so perfect. So yeah, you guys are really creating this brand new beginning for yourselves, and this I get this like feeling of health, this feeling of rooting yourself into this new self. You're really beginning to root in and create proper foundations for yourself, because that's also what the carrot symbolizes. It's like rooting yourself into what you really want to be and allowing yourself to grow into that, and realizing that it's going to take a little bit of time before you really begin to sprout above the surface, right? So you're starting where it matters. You're starting internally, where it belongs, or where you belong, I hope this is making sense. You're starting internally where you need to in order to create this like divine self. I don't know why I keep using the word belong, because that does not fit into the sentence that I was trying to like formulate, but that's fine. And then we also have grounding. We have more like root vegetables, potatoes. So again, it talks about going inside, doing the inner work, you know, could symbolize having a lot more alone time, or desiring a lot more alone time, because we really need to focus on getting ourselves where we want to be and formulating this new self, right? You know, we are opening up your third eye, you're seeing what you really want, and we're getting clear on what it is and who we really want to be, and we're setting the foundation for that. We're grounding ourselves into that so we can begin to root into this new self and discard our old self. Then we also have wholeness. So this is going to make you feel so much more fulfilled, you guys. And we're realizing what really matters. We're fitting together all the pieces. So wholeness also reminds me of the fact that you guys are going to be inspired by, you know, a multitude of different things, and it's going to help you feel more fulfilled to explore all of them, and to it's like literally you're formulating yourself. Like you're in your alchemy lab creating yourself from top to bottom, and you're like taking all the different ingredients, and you're like, I want a little bit of this, I want to be a little bit of this, I want to be this, I want to be this, and I want to let go of this and this and this and this. So it's almost like you guys are really like recreating yourselves. Ooh, and then we also have purification. That one fits in so well. So yeah, it's like you're discarding all the things that no longer serve you, all the things that you no longer desire to be. And yes, we're maybe still a little bit attached to them, but this is like the purification process of you guys letting go of the old you and the old habits, patterns, and routines, and finding out what really makes you feel whole and complete, and realizing that you are whole and complete. And it's kind of like alchemizing who you really desire to be. So with that being said, let's get into our next deck of cards, and let's shuffle these. Let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile number 3, some big changes. Let's see what these are. We have spirit guides. So yeah, I think you guys do feel hugely guided by this. I think that you guys have been getting confirmation on confirmation that this is the right path for you guys, and this is what you guys need to be doing right now. Then we also have prosperity. I feel like you guys see what you desire, and you know that you need to change in order to become the right person in order to attain these things. So you're seeing the potential in you, and I think that you're finally realizing your potential. You're realizing your worth. You're realizing that you are whole and complete, and you're realizing who you desire to be and that you are worthy, okay? It's going to be a huge, big thing coming up for you guys. Oh, and then look at, we got that transformation card. So that fits in so well. You're literally like a butterfly. You were the caterpillar, but now you all of a sudden see that we need to become a butterfly now. We're not going to be no longer walking on leaves. We're growing our wings. We're going to fly. We're moving on to bigger, better things. But in order to do that, we do need to kind of go into that cocoon, root ourselves back into the earth, into this new self that we desire to be, and then allow ourselves to sprout up, grow our wings, and then we can fly. So it's like you guys are going through that huge transformational process right now. All right, so let's see what else we get for you guys. Let's see, we have happiness. Yes, so you're following what finally makes you happy, and you're realizing that the old self isn't fulfilling that anymore, okay? And then look at confidence. What am I talking about over here with prosperity? Feeling worthy, whole, and complete, realizing that you do have this confidence, allowing that to like pour in. It's equating to so much more happiness. It's like you're feeling guided in this new direction. This new self is just like waiting and like ready to emerge. And then the last card that we have the caution card coming up for you guys. And so I feel like this is like, you know, I feel like this is coming on because it's like this on-off switch right here. And so this is really sticking out to me. So I think that, you know, there is going to be some sort of flip-flop, teeter-totter back and forth between the old self versus the new self. And I feel like, you know, caution with Don't fall back into the old self. If you really want to be this new self, this is a time to commit. And it's okay if you do fall back in once in a while, because that is life, that does happen. So don't feel bad when you do that, but also remember to be conscious and be like, and ask yourself, do you really want to continue down that path, or do you really want to create this new path? Which one do you really desire to go down, and what do you really want? It's about really sticking to that, committing to that. And even if you do falter, it's like getting right back up and getting right back onto it. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, today's reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 4, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading, so let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 4, here's what we got for you guys. We have the 10 of Fire, the Hierophant, the 5 of Water. We have the Magician over here. And then we also have the 7 of Air. So let's talk about it. So some big changes coming up for you guys. Starting off with this 10 of Fire, I really see you guys putting out a lot of fires. Like if we just look at this card, this is getting a lot of stuff done. And normally the definition of this card is slightly different, but when I look at this particular one and the art on it, I'm really seeing this as you guys getting a lot of stuff done. There's maybe a lot of responsibilities that you maybe have felt were on your plate, maybe a lot of stresses, maybe things were really bothering you. Maybe you feel like your energy's been really scattered because it feels like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to go over here and I have to do this. Like it's like everything's calling your attention. Everything's calling like your physical appearance and your energy, and what I mean by physical appearance is like your ability to show up and do something, not actually like your aesthetics. I mean like your ability to show up and do stuff. So like everything's like demanding your attention and your focus, right? And so what I think is one of the biggest changes coming up for you guys is you guys really starting to put your foot down and see what really matters, what you do really need to get done, and you guys will be getting those things done. And I think that you're also seeing how these things have been draining your energy. I think that maybe currently in your current situation, maybe you might feel a bit drained and you feel like there's so much responsibility on your back, okay? But I really see that that is going to be shifting for you guys. I really think help is coming in. It's like the divineness is like, I'm ready to help you, you just need to ask. And so I think one of the next biggest changes for you guys is that help is going to be coming in. Things are going to be going a lot more smoothly for you. And it's going to allow you to relax. It's going to allow you to get stuff done, especially if you guys are maybe feeling like avoidant. We also have that 7 of Air, right? So this is like avoiding certain things, not getting stuff done. So if you guys have been feeling that way, I think one of the next biggest changes for you guys is realizing that help is gonna come in. We are gonna have like divine help just like showing up for you guys, and it's gonna really help things move along. It's going to help you feel like you can get things done. It's almost like things are just going to start to finish themselves, okay? And as you start to get them done, it's just like, it's like we can breathe, right? And so I really think that your mindset is going through a whole big shift, a whole big change. Your energy is going through a whole shift and a whole big change, okay? It's like we're realizing how we've been avoidant, and we're realizing how much stress that's maybe put upon us, and that we just need to like sit down and put out the fire. We need to put out these responsibilities, and that's going to be one of the things that you guys are doing. Because again, just when I look at this card, she's getting so much stuff done. So I really think this is you guys. This is the next big picture, is like these things are finally getting done to the point where we can relax. Okay, so that's a huge change coming up for you guys, is like the ability to relax, because it's like things are finally taking care of themselves. We have help coming in for it to take care of ourselves, to where we can just relax and kind of focus on what we need to focus on. And I think that one of the big things is that you guys are feeling like you need to fill up your cup back up emotionally again, because maybe you feel a bit emotionally drained. So there's going to be a lot more opportunities coming your way for you guys to fill up your cup once again, my love, okay? And then also gain that motivation back. So we're gonna be gaining motivation back. We're gonna be gaining energy back, because all of these things are gonna finally start to fall away. We don't have as much responsibility anymore. It's like those things are finally figuring out a way for them to like get taken care of, right? Okay, and then we do also, our next card, we have focus. Yes, so your ability to focus, your energy, your vitality, So the next big changes is focusing more upon what you need, your energy, your vitality, how you can grow, how you can flower, rather than just being like there to work, right? Rather than working your fingers to the bone. We're not here for that, okay? We need to put our focus to what matters so we can get the things done that really matter, and then have enough time and energy to fill up our own cup, because that's going to increase our energy and our focus. Then we also have desire right here. So what is it that you desire to bring in, rather than focusing? Because I think the reason why you guys have been attracting this, you guys have been so focused on so much responsibility and stress, and it's been weighing you down. And whatever you focus on is what you create in your life. So we need to set out new desires for ourselves. And as we set out these new desires, and as we begin to focus on desire, that's going to be what begins to manifest and come into your life. So pinpointing what direction that you want to go in, choosing where you want to aim yourself. That's why we have Sagittarius in this card right here, focusing on where you want to aim. Okay, focusing on your emotional well-being as well. So it's another big change for you guys, is like being able to focus more on your emotional well-being rather than having so much responsibility. Then we also have communication. So learning how to communicate things properly to where things can get done very properly. We can put out all these fires, communicating how you feel to other people. And I think that this is going to be what kind of aligns you to bringing in help, so that, you know, you don't feel like all this responsibility is all on your own. Okay. And whatever thing has been stressing you out right now, I really think it's going to work out just fine. The fact that we have that Hierophant right there, that's going to work out fine. You're also going to find all of the people to help you. The peas in the pod right there on this communication card is like, right when you communicate this to other people, it's going to make sense for other people, and you're going to find people that are in alignment with you that can help somehow have this work out so much smoother and get this done a lot quicker. And then we also have vitality right here. So yes, your energy will finally be coming back to you, my love. You're finally able to focus on your vitality, on what you desire. Your focus is changing. Rather than being focused so much on what you're stressed about, what's missing in your life, the things that went wrong, right? All of a sudden, we're going to be able to bring our focus to passion, desire, proper communication, vitality, energy, feeling upbeat, feeling like we filled up our cup once again, rather than feeling super drained and like we need naps all the time and whatever. There could be certain habits that you guys are letting go of, realizing how you've been not utilizing your energy in the most productive way, because the Magician's reversed. So we're finally realizing how we've been draining ourselves. It's like realizing that you left the drain open in your bathtub the whole time, and you're like, why won't it fill up? Oh, this is so stressful, and I keep wasting more soap, and I keep wasting more of this and more bubbles because it just keeps going right down the drain. And then you realize, like, oh, if only I looked underneath all the bubbles that I put in the bath and realized that the drain wasn't on properly, I would have realized that I didn't need to waste extra water and keep putting bubbles in when the drain wasn't even on, and that's why I kept emptying. So it's kind of like this huge realization with yourself, and realizing that, okay, we weren't utilizing our energy in the proper way. We weren't plugging it up so that we can actually fill the tub back up. We weren't, you know, it's like you guys are constantly like allowing your energy to just go away and float away from you. It's like, no, we're realizing how we can really hold on to that, hone it, keep it, cultivate it, so that we have like vitality and we can focus it where we desire to put it, rather than it just draining away. Okay, so with that being said, let's get on some more cards onto this reading for you guys. So we have happiness. So that one's coming up for a lot of piles. So I think you guys, like, one of the next big changes for you guys is getting more outside, for one, focusing more on your happiness, focusing more on filling up your own cup. And you're going to realize that you guys become a lot more happy. And then we're illuminating, we're finally figuring it out. We're finally like, oh, I have my answer on why this wasn't working out before. It all of a sudden makes sense. The illumination is the key. Okay, so let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile 4, we also have trust. So placing your trust in other people, because maybe we're taking on so much responsibility because we're like, I'm the only one that can do this anyway, and I'm the only one that can do it properly. It's like we're realizing that we don't have to be the only one that does it. We can train other people to do it too. We can put our trust in other people to do it too, or trust into the universe to bring you the right people, or trust in the universe to to sort things out and give you more time, just ask and it is given, my love. Ask and it is given. All right, so let's see what else we get. So pile 4. We have strength. Yes, this is building up your vitality. This could also be getting into working out beauty. So focusing more upon you, what your needs are. This could be just focused on like what you put in your body, what you eat, focusing more on, you know, this could also be focusing more on your appearance or desiring to make some sort of change with maybe your style or whatever to help you feel refreshed again, right? You know, focusing more on yourself, because you can tell when somebody has enough energy to take care of themselves because they shower, they get ready, you know, they make themselves look nice or whatever, they groom themselves. But then other people, sometimes you just don't have time for that, and that's okay. There's some days I just stay in sweatpants. But, you know, this could be you guys making a shift and feeling like, ooh, I really want to take care of myself. I want to re-inspire myself, you know. So it could be re-inspiring yourself in certain ways, but beauty also just deals with Venus too, right? Which could also be talking about diet, taking care of yourself in that way. We do also have good luck, and we have animals. So this one came up for another group too. But good luck is like, yes, things are gonna be working out just fine, especially if you were stressed about a lot of things before. A huge big change for you guys is just a weight off of your shoulders and feeling super like strong vitality, more energy. Good luck is coming in. All of a sudden it's just like things are happening synchronistically. We're putting our trust in the universe and good things are just flowing to us and happening. Animals can be spirit guides. This can be talking about following certain signs and synchronistic things happening and being guided in that sense. Animals can also be talking about literally with animals. So it could be talking about getting a pet, or it could be talking about, you know, something along the lines of that. It could be talking about feeling more love, taking care of something. That could also deal with plants, right? And yeah, focusing more on the vitality and feeling like we're in alignment again, right? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. And if so, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, group number 5. If you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading, so let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 5, we have the 5 of Fire, 2 of Earth, Strength, the 9 of Fire, and the Queen of Water. Ooh, baby. Okay, so I'm getting a whole vibe right off the bat that you guys are about to embark on something that seems like, I don't know, like a big dream or like a high up something, or something that you know might cause some adversity with other people or something like that, because the 5 of Fire, or it's just like something that's not normal. I don't know. I feel like you guys are doing something that's a little bit risque in the eyes of some other people, and you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to take the high road. I'm going to have the patience. I see that, you know, we have to take a chance if we want to get to what we want, right? And so it's kind of like this big choice, because the 2 of Earth talks about this sort of choice that we have, and we could do it the safe route, or we could go and take the high road and maybe take a chance on something, or we're weighing out our options with something in general. Okay, and so it feels like, yeah, we're weighing out, totally the vibe is just weighing out the options. And, you know, there might be some adversity, there might be some opposing opinions, but we're like, you know what, I got what it takes. And this is finally reaching enough confidence in yourself to feel like, you know what, I can make these choices, I'm gonna do this, and I know that some people might disagree with me, but I'm just gonna like hop in and do it. And this is like taking risks, wearing your heart on your sleeve, kind of like seeing the magic in wearing your heart on your sleeve. And yes, we've maybe faced obstacles or adversity before, but this is also talking about not giving up on your dream. Okay, so some next big changes is like, maybe there's a big dream that you guys have had, but maybe you've had some disappointment with it thus far. Maybe it hasn't shown as much promise as you guys have hoped thus far. You know, you guys have been patient with it, you guys have been waiting on it, but it's like you guys still have this hope. Okay, and this 9 of Fire is like this inspiration, and this hope is really coming back, and you're seeing like, you know what, if I just keep putting this effort in, it's gonna pay off. If I just keep going for it, it's gonna pay off. And so some huge changes that are coming your guys' way is like this confidence that's coming up in yourself is like huge. It is so powerful. You guys are becoming so confident about yourself and your choices and about what you desire. You're becoming very like sure of yourself and very sure of your emotions and where your emotions lead you. And this is also paying attention to what your intuition's telling you. And I feel like your gut and your intuition have been telling you, like, don't give up, just keep going. Just don't give up, just keep going. And so I feel like you guys are like almost growing into like this, like, you're blossoming into like your full self. You're blossoming into this self that's so determined and so confident and is such a go-getter. And it's like this magic is just kind of like emerging within you. And you're like, yes, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go for it. And it's like really noticing how powerful you really are. It's like you guys are awakening in the power within you that you know lies underneath, that's like maybe been dormant for your whole life. And then you're like, you know what? It's time to bring it up to the surface. It's time to just go up and do it. But I really see this like this choice just keeps sticking out to me, the Two of Earth. It's like we know who we desire to be and we know which option suits us best. And maybe we've been debating something of like, should I stay or should I go with something? There's been this like option in front of us and we're like, you know what? I just need to gain the strength to actually do it. Yes, it's gonna hurt to do this thing, but we just gotta like do it. Yeah, and I'm also, just like I said, I'm kind of oddly having this feeling that there is a little bit of like pain that comes with this choice because maybe we're having to let something go. Maybe we're having to disappoint somebody, but we're like, you know what? I finally have enough confidence and I really want to chase after what I want rather than settle. It's like, do I chase what I want or do I settle? Do I just like, you know, accept what my reality currently is, or do I chase after more? Do I really go with where my heart is telling me to go? And I feel like your intuition is going to start to get really strong over the next like few months, to the point where you're like, you're so sure of yourself and you know that your emotions are telling you to go in this new direction. And it's maybe even you're realizing that your emotions have been a bit conflicting in the past, because maybe it's like, yeah, you like where you are, but you don't love where you are. You like where your life is currently at, but you don't love it. You're not like inspired to live it every day. It's like, it's nice, but it's like, it's not it. It's not what your heart really wants. It's not what your soul really wants. I feel like your heart and your soul really want a certain thing, and it's time for you guys to just have enough confidence to go after it. But I do think that there's a bit of this like, maybe we have to like disappoint somebody. Maybe we have to, you know, yeah, there's an odd thing of that with this 9 of fire, with this 5 of fire, and this strength. It's talking about the courage, like the strength to, you know, maybe it's going to bite a little bit, you know, with the lion there, that whatever this choice is, it's going to kind of bite a little bit, but we're like, you know what? But I'm just really feeling like going this direction. So we just got to kind of bite the bullet and do it. So moving on to our next few cards, we have refinement. So you guys are going to be kind of refining maybe a skill that you guys have, maybe refining a choice that you guys have that you guys have been thinking about. Okay, so this is like going back into the skill workshop and realizing that maybe we have to, and maybe the reason why we faced adversity in the past is because we maybe have to refine a skill that we have. We have to refine a little bit who we are. We have to learn from our past, learn from the lessons, learn from the adversity, and grow from it. Maybe we also have to refine what this idea is that we have, and maybe that's why it hasn't come to the full fruition, because we haven't made it super clear what it is that we really want. We feel this passion, we feel our gut pulling us into this new direction, but are we really clear on what that new direction looks like? It's time to refine that image. And so the next big change is like refining what exactly this new big thing is for you guys, what exactly that's going to look like, so that you guys can actually chase after it and it can actually come and blossom. Ooh, and then look at that, we have success. So this thing, and I feel like for most of you guys, this has to deal with career. For most of you guys, it could also deal with love, things like that, whatever. But you will find success here. So this is letting you know that once you let go of this old self, this old option, and you go for what you really want, there is success in this. We have to refine what exactly it is that we want. We have to become really clear about what it is that we want. But I promise you, the key, you have the key to the door, and you will unlock it if you go there. If you make this choice, if you actually go after what you want, this does promise to have a lot of potential to be very successful. Then we also have positivity. This is about remaining positive, knowing that you can make this happen. even if it seems impossible, even if it seems like, oh, well, does it really exist for me? Does that reality really exist? Can I really make that happen? Yes. Become really clear on what it is that you want, and then you will find it, okay? Ooh, and then trust. Yep, literally. It's literally like the universe is like, trust it. Yes. Make this change. Like, this big change is coming for you. Like, if you do the thing that you're being called to do, if you follow that gut instinct, it's going to be successful. And that's going to be the big change that you guys realize, is that it does promise success, and you will be unlocking the treasure chest of success. Okay? It's going to feel really good and really exciting. So let's get on some more cards here, you guys. So pile number 5, what else do we got for you guys? Forgiveness. Maybe this is forgiving your past or forgiving somebody. Maybe this is somebody forgiving you for, you know, maybe going where your heart wants you to go, where you're being called to go. Ooh, and then we have career coming up. I did feel like for some of you guys, this definitely had to deal with career. So we do have that coming up for confirmation for some of you guys. It could also deal with love. Oh, could also deal with friendship too, or some sort of romance or something. Something to do with somebody, or maybe a career choice, or maybe a combination of the both, right? Let's see what else we get. I'm really feeling these ones are coming out. We also have manifestation. So whatever you do desire, whatever your heart is telling you to go after, will manifest, baby. We have good luck on your side. We also have strength, which we had strength down here again. Whew, a lot of strength. It's like the biggest change is you guys having enough courage to actually go in this direction and realize your dreams. Those dreams will be actualized once you go down in this new direction. Okay, so let's see what else we get for you guys. Ooh, we have growth. So this is you guys sprouting up. So plant the seed and it will sprout. But you need to plant the seed first. You need to actually go in that direction and then water it, and then it will sprout. Then we also have surrender. So surrendering to the fact that, you know, sometimes life does come with its harshnesses. If that's even a word, harshnesses. But like realizing that, yes, that does happen. Surrender to it. Surrender to what your gut is telling you, what the universe has been telling you. Allow it to happen. Allow nature to take its course, right? It's just surrendering to it, surrendering to the fact that, you know, sometimes we do need to face adversity, and sometimes our choices are a little bit bittersweet, but we need to allow it, because that's just the way life is sometimes. And it's going to allow you to grow, right? Sometimes, you know, like for example, a seed that's growing under cement, it does have to crack the cement. And so the cement is like, oh, dang, now I'm cracked. But that needed to happen in order for you to continue to grow. So if something's holding you down, if something's holding you back, this is time to just allow nature to take its course, surrender, and allow the cement to be cracked, baby. It's weighing you down. And are you going to let cement continue to weigh you down, or are you going to surrender and allow it to break instead of being so fearful, being like, I don't want to break the cement, that's going to be so sad. Honey, if it's allowing you to grow, it's time to just do it and grow, okay? It's not saying to walk all over people, but like that's definitely not the message here. But if something is really holding you back from your growth, it's time to do that. And then that thing can grow on its own too, right? It can grow again, and you can grow again, and it can be done in a beautiful, loving way. And then we have the ghost card, and it comes up being reversed. So it's time to just, instead of ignoring your feelings, instead of ignoring how you feel, instead of ignoring what your gut's telling you, it is time to awaken that. It is time to allow that to be illuminated instead of repressing it, because there's a message here of repression. You guys have been repressing something. It's time to allow that thing to come to the surface, bubble up to the surface, surrender to it, and allow it to bubble up to the surface. Like, look at the imagery on that card, bubble up to the surface, and allow it to come out and shine so that you can continue to grow, my love. So that is going to be the next big change that is coming up for you guys, the next big kind of thing that you guys are going to be facing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.